Welcome to D20 Deathmatch! Welcome to D20 Deathmatch. Here we are.
Ta-da. We've made it.
Grandmaster! I have something for you.
Ugh. Can't you see I'm watching TV right now and the Grandmaster is just lounging in her throne, just cushy, red, velvety seats, and in front of her are actually 4 little goblins. 2 of them are holding up a cardboard TV screen. It's not an actual TV, they're just holding it up, and behind it are 2 goblins reenacting a soap opera that they remember hearing somebody else tell them about, and doing the best they can with a whole just pile of props over at the side. You see tennis rackets, wigs, basketballs, a phone, a dove for some reason. I don't know what part of the story will take us there, but the Grandmaster's clearly entranced within this scene. Obviously, this is a very important part of the story. What is it that could be by far more important than my soaps right now?
Grandmaster, your very important mail has arrived.
Oh, the mail! I love mail time! And she's going to take this remote, and you'll hear her say the words, click, and all of a sudden the goblins just drop what they're doing and sweep everything over at the side. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Come here. Bring it to me. And she's gonna hold out her hands like an impatient child begging for their favorite toy.
The Arbiter will telepathically or telekinetically float the letter over to her.
Getting your tellas mixed up?
Yeah, there's a lot of tellas in the. So anyway, I'm just gonna put the letter in your hand with my brain powers.
Oh, with your brain powers, using your brain that tells your muscles what to do. So you're handing me a letter.
Yeah, you're like 3 feet from me, but I'm gonna choose to do it with my brain.
Oh. Weird flex, but thank you.
Yep.
She'll take this letter, kind of flip through it. It's a bill, it's another bill. This one's different, and it is actually a very beautiful scroll with a small emblem printed on the front of it, and she'll kind of rip it off and unravel it. This. Arbiter.
Grandmaster, yes. Right here.
Do you know who it's from?
Do I know who it is from? No, I can't read.
Well, I thought you would at least read the return address that was listed on the side. This is from the dreaded GM.
From the dreaded GM.
Yes, the dreaded GM.
The dreaded GM.
Not the like minor version. Is
he
the.
Is he that guy that sells the falafel at the carnival?
No, that's Teddy. That's Teddy. Very different.
For some reason I thought that was the dreaded GM.
No, this one has dreads.
Oh, the one with the dreads.
Yes, the one with the dreads.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yes, that's the one. Anyway, he's running this absolutely amazing opportunity over on his stream, but he actually doesn't quite know what's going on his stream, which is really kind of the funny part. But we've been invited to kind of do a small little arena show over there. Would you like to help me in doing this?
Does that mean we get to have a death match?
Yes, of course we're going to do a death match. Okay, let me better explain. And she's going to unravel the rest of this scroll, and it kind of drops down, and you would think it would just end at her feet, but it, for whatever reason, goes on all the way down through the rest of the room, out through the hallway. And it's completely blank. It's just purely length for length's purposes. It's a total power move to be able to send a letter that long, because who can afford that kind of postage, right?
No one
can. That's a commentary on the post system here. Anyway, so she'll unravel this massive letter. They are doing a very secret donation charity event. Yes, a secret. For the dreaded GM on his channel to help him out for some of the hardships his family is going through. And she'll kind of put the scroll down for a moment. And you know how much Dreaded has just done for the community here, for D&D, for tabletop role-playing game. Like, we love Dreaded. Just an absolutely amazing soul of a human being. So why wouldn't we do this?
I don't see any reason, and maybe we could get some of that falafel on the way.
Yeah, we'll drop by Teddy's and get the falafel. That's an excellent idea. So, do you think that we might be able to, I don't know, summon up a few champions for us last minute, hop on over to Dreaded's channel and put on a heck of a show?
I think that I have a few things lined up that might fit the bill, and the Arbiter is going to raise his hands and physically rip space open in front of him as a portal opens up, and out walks 4 new champions into the Dread Fortress. Grandmaster.
Yes.
I've brought the champions. I had them. Here they are.
Wow. You really just had those in your back pocket, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, you always have to be prepared. You know, some people collect pogs and stones and things like that. I like to collect people that fight to the death. So I just gotta keep them around.
Everybody's got a hobby. I'm really glad that you have one. That's very nice for you. And she's gonna take a moment and just take a look, scanning over the champions that have been brought into her hall. Champions, you've found yourself inside the dreaded fortress. This is my home, and I welcome you to it. And she's going to take a moment and size each of you up. Feel free to take a moment to pause and pose for yourself as the Grandmaster lays eyes on your character for the first time. Interesting. Odd choices, but I think this will work. Arbiter, please. I think I need to know a little bit more before we bring them over. Are they truly worthy to be on our field?
Well, Grandmaster, I can tell you that. Well, again, I don't know if they're worthy. We just met. I found some of these guys at the 7-Eleven. But let me allow them to introduce themselves, and then we can judge just how worthy they are. Starting over on the far left, Grandmaster, let me introduce Chuck, Solid Gold Dragon Biff. Chuck, present yourself to our Grandmaster.
Oh, good day, Grandmaster. It is my pleasure to have been brought before you by the great Arbiter this evening. You can call me Chuck, although my name is Chuck. Solid Gold Dragon Biff.
He's gonna go ahead and he's gonna spam his 1 use a day fire breath just into the airs.
Can you roll an intimidation check for us real quick?
Oh, I could do that. An 11.
I've seen bigger.
That's nice. Good. He's
Seen
bringing a
bigger
little bit
dragon
of
breath.
heat. Can you remember to add s'mores to the list? Like if you go by the 7-Eleven again, he could help us out with those then.
Yeah, I think I have a bag of marshmallows. Actually, he's gonna rip open time and space again and pull out a bag of marshmallows. Have some right here.
Perfect. Good. Dragonborn Biff, Chuck. Is Chuck the first name?
Yes.
Dragonborn Biff the second name, and Golden your middle name?
The Solid Gold is what they call me in the circuit of ass whooping.
There's a circuit for that?
There is, where I'm from.
What to get that on the TV, Grandmaster?
Oh, we absolutely have to get that on the TV. I will make sure the goblins know that is a channel we have to have.
All right. Thasluk, present yourself to our Grandmaster.
The ocean. It has made a choice that it would send me to you, but the bloods have not been thick as they need to be. I will find it for her.
Well, this is exciting.
Seems like we're missing a lot of context and backstory, Grandmaster.
Perhaps. Could you perhaps open your book a little bit more? Tell us about yourself, dear champion. Why do you think you are worthy to fight in my arena?
My own arena. The bays. The Blackwater bays. And I drown those and serve the mistress in there. I must understand that the world is its own arena, and I am her product.
This is dark. I love it.
I don't know what any of that means, but I like all of it.
It's very exciting. He's saying it at least in a way that feels very exciting. I think this is an excellent pick.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic. All right, moving on. Ricardo, present yourself to our Grandmaster.
Hello, my name is Ricardo, and I am here to regale you with a spectacle of violence and love, and maybe some sex, huh? But first,
Maybe.
I'm going to kill you with my good looks, of course, and pose. Yes, you like that? Well, anyway.
Would prefer if you did some actual killing, maybe.
Oh,
No, there's
how about
power
this?
with it.
And he uses action to cast Summon Beast. And before him, a giant bull appears. He pulls out a red cloth. He says, "Ole!" As the red bull does a couple of dashes, not quite running, but kind of floating, a spectral. And as he runs around, he's like, "Yes, my bull and I will very much kill anybody you put before us. Thank you."
Well, this is the first time we've had a bull in the Dread Fortress, Grandmaster.
He brought a pet, and honestly, I don't know why no one else has ever brought a pet. Does your bull have a name?
Well, I just made him, but we'll call him Bull 1.
It's a great name.
That's very classic.
Very
We'll get
good.
that embroidered for him on a collar.
It's a very good name.
Bull 1.
It's like Air Force One Grandmaster, but different.
Right. No, definitely. Just slightly different, but it's a classy name. I don't think I've heard of anyone else with the name Bull 1. It's very unique. Is it French?
Yes. Sure. Anyway, thank you very much for having me here. I will be sure to put on the show and, yes, thank you. Next.
Well, you heard him. Let's get on to the next one. Grandmaster, for the pleasure of your looking balls, Steely Dan.
So you hear just an echo sort of reverberate around the room of Dan, 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 and you realize there's a moment of screeching as this large warforge touches his chest and out pops a little C60 cassette tape, and he kind of scrabbles around and finds the next one, which he pops back in his chest and closes it, and he presses play, and it says, "From the depths of the Internet Archive of Misheard Lyrics, and the Dragon Necronomicon, and he goes, pulls it back out again, and he grabs a little pencil, and for those of you who are older than sort of, 30, you'll remember this experience of taking a pencil and then winding it back, and then moving it along again, and he kind of goes, and there's a moment of look on his face, and he puts it back in again, and he goes, to you, Steve, and the third A, he slaps it again, and he goes, the victor of the Cosmic Dragon's Duel. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the ledge.
It's fantastic.
Did he just bring like his own narrator to this fight?
I think he is the narrator. I don't really know how that works.
I mean, he's a walking cassette tape, and honestly, like, who wouldn't want to be a boombox in real life? So this is quite impressive.
I mean, it's a little old school. I mean, has he not heard of a Zune?
Oh, by the way, I need you to add some new songs to my Zune. Could you just make sure you upload that?
Yes, Grandmaster. I will update the Zune promptly.
I won't lie, I forgot what a Zune was for a second.
You see a sparkle just on the side of Steely Dan's chest where many, many mini discs have been embedded into his armor.
I wonder if he has any laser discs in there.
I would just be really impressed if he has any floppy disks.
Steely
There's
Dan,
a joke to be made there. Let's not go there.
do you have a floppy disk?
I'm all magnetic.
Yeah. All right, Grandmaster. These are your champions. What say you?
I am impressed. And she stands up before them. Champions, you have my seal of approval. I will take all 4 of you into this fight on Dreaded's channel. But do note this. You are here representing me. My name, the Grandmaster. So when you are out on that field, I desire your very best. You will not hold back. You will put on a show, and you will spill blood. Is that doable? Or have any of you suddenly gotten cold feet? And she'll pause, waiting for any reaction.
Another tape goes in the ears. It's the eye of the tiger, and I filled my tights.
Do Warforges wear tights? Are you a Warforged wearing tights?
You don't appear to see any tights at this very moment.
Yeah, I guess I should have rolled a check to see if I see tights. All right, fantastic, Grandmaster. It seems the players have been primed, but for the first time ever in your arena, I think we should do a 2v2. I think we should pair them off.
You and I, same mind. I knew I hired you for a reason. Remind me to give you a small pay raise.
I will look for that on the first paycheck, I guess.
I don't pay you. Oh yeah, I don't pay you. Right, put them into pairs. Unless any of you seem to have a connection.
I was under the impression that we wouldn't be fighting alongside others.
Oh, right, that's fair. Teamwork. Listen, you don't have to necessarily like them or work with them, but maybe be less inclined to murder them first. Does that seem more okay?
We can make a deal.
I think that sounds reasonable. Just murder your teammates second.
Yeah.
Very well, Grandmaster. Champions, I want you to roll me a D20. The two highest numbers will be paired. The two lowest numbers will be paired.
Thank you for leaving that second half
Yes.
in as well. Ooh, 17, 19, 5.
Solid gold with a 17. Ricardo with a 19. Chuck with a 5. And
Did it not come over?
we need a roll from Steely Dan. Just
Yeah,
click.
I don't think it came over from D&D Beyond. 1 second, sorry. It was a
problem.
15.
You might have to
15.
reconnect the
Okay.
extension again. I know anytime I do a refresh, you just...
Thank you. I will do that.
It's temperamental that way. That's fine. There was a nice dramatic pause. Steely Dan just coming in with a 15,
With a
but it's secret.
15. A secret 15.
A secret 15. I like it. Stealth right from the beginning. It's already revealing a little bit of the strategy, though, so...
Very
Not
well.
sure if that
The
was wrong.
teams have been chosen, Grandmaster. Tonight,
Yes.
fighting for your pleasure, will be Ricardo and his teammate, Solid Gold, versus Steely Dan and the other guy whose name is really hard to say, Basslock, the whispery guy. Very well. The teams are set. Should we adjourn to the arena, Grandmaster?
I believe so. Take us to one of my favorite secret locations, would you please?
Very well. And the Arbiter claps his hands, and as he claps his hands, it's just a wave, like a psychedelic trip, rolls across your field of vision as the field before you, the Dread Fortress, the castle you've been in, fades away, and all of a sudden, you are atop of spinning gears in a giant column of clockwork, and as you're standing on these plates spinning in place, you look around and just the gears are grinding, and there's the sound of metallic clanking and pistons, and off in the distance squeals and squeaks from some sort of machinery. You're in some sort of giant machine. You have no idea what it is, but
Well,
This is where
allow
we
me
find
to
ourselves.
shed some information on this little location. Welcome, dear champions, to the Clock of the Lost. And in the background, you hear just the steady ticking of the clock over and over, just this constant new background noise that hums consistently. I have taken to you a little place far, far out, and you will stay here until there is only one team remaining. Or perhaps only one of you left. We'll see how the teams play out. As you look around, dear champions, know that this is a location where I encourage you to make it your own. Show me that any place can be your home. This platform, these copper-tainted wheels, they're all of the same level. Anything of silver is either above or below. You can jump, you can drop, you can move around whatever you'd like, but do note that you are not the only ones moving. But these gears will not stop until a magic word has been said. Until then, you might have to be dexterous every single time. So if you are not quick on your feet, you might find yourself crushed by the gears. The Grandmaster lands on the clock here, this gear in front of you all, her wings massive in length, their blue hue, giving off a small shimmer of the gears behind her. I have brought you here because this is a challenging map, and you all seem rather worthy of it. Do not let the environment be that which takes your life, or I will not allow you to return home, victor or not. And she'll open her wings and fly up. And as you follow your gaze up along with her, you'll notice high above, all along the side, you'll see stands just filled with the audience. I see you, my chat, my acolytes. You have followed us here, and I hear you chanting names. Dan for, oh no, you're just cheering for yourself in chat. That's fine, you can do that too. You know what, if you can't cheer for yourself, who are you gonna cheer for?
It's cheers with someone you
Yeah. My wonderful acolytes who are here in the stands, know that your voice is welcomed, it's needed as you cheer for these champions. You may light a fire in them. You may hearken their spirit to speed. You may give them advantage in situations. So lend your voice to them, cheer them on. And at the same time, if they do not appease you, find another champion who you choose. This show is for you. And she'll fly up into her own seat and find her own throne there, goblins waiting to with her footstool, her popcorn, her soda in hand. Now, Arbiter, set the stage. Make them find their positions on the map.
It will be done, Grandmaster. Champions, I need you to roll a d4. All right. Chuck moving to the bottom quadrant of the map. Steely Dan also same quadrant. That's luck to the top quadrant of the map. And Ricardo also. Well then, this is very interesting. Roll me one more d4.
It's always nice when they're good and cozy in their corners.
Steely Dan. Let's see. Thuslock, you are... Oh, no. And Ricardo. Wow, really didn't change much. Very well. It just so happens that one member from each pairing is facing off against each other on a cog.
The fates may have it then. Apparently, we'll get our clash right from the get-go.
Very well. And the Arbiter will look up to the spectators floating in these hovering grandstands. And he'll look up and... Acolytes of the Grandmaster, you have come for dungeons and dice and death matches. And you will have blood. Let us begin. Roll for initiative. You can click the fist icon in Foundry and roll your initiative from there. Oh, with a nat 1 coming in. Woo! Ricardo with the nat 1. Ricardo, I'm actually gonna need you to go ahead and make a preemptive dexterity saving throw.
Oh, all right.
A nat 20! Woo! All right. Okay, back. We're gonna cancel those out. You're on your feet. You're good. You're starting at the bottom of the list, but that's okay. All right. We have our turn order. Thaslock, then Steely Dan, Chuck, Solid Gold, Dragon Biff, and finally, redeeming himself with a nat 20, Ricardo. All right, champions. Let the fun begin. Thaslock, you are first to act.
You are the same breed. These numbers mean nothing. These teams mean nothing. I will return to where I need to be. Why would you oppose me?
I mean, I don't oppose you specifically. We are putting on a show, and we better make it good, right?
So you can do. Stay out of my way.
Fine. New teams.
All right. That's like you are first to act.
Listen. This is clearly the dominion of the belt. The one of the Warforged. I say he has an advantage here. Let's bring him down.
Good luck. I'll wait and watch.
I'm gonna move to the center of the center gear.
Okay. You should.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
So I'm trying to move the character. It's not.
Do you have the top left? Do you have the little person and then the square highlighted?
No, I do not. That would probably make sense.
Yeah, you gotta click
All
that
right.
square button. There you go.
I'll stride towards the center gallantly, but maintaining a very low profile. And he'll prepare his shield facing towards the Warforged, despite it already being designated his partner. And with that,
Okay.
he'll hold his rapier just slightly behind himself, but keep one eye facing towards the other lizard on the gear, and he'll end there.
Okay. Just the movement. I got it. Okay. Perfect. And Steely Dan.
Another moment passes as Dan hits the play button again, looks around, and says, "I'm Terry Wogan. It's all in me." Which is an obscure reference for those of you from the UK. Otherwise, you're like, "What did he sing?" You've got no idea. As he begins to charge. Actually, do you mind if I make an intelligence saving throw?
Yeah, you can certainly do that.
Thank you very much. I'm just gonna roll.
If you want to punish yourself, who am I to stop you?
That's a D8. What am I doing? That's clearly I failed an intelligence save there.
Minimizing. You're like, I have a max intelligence of.
Oh, Jesus wept. Okay, so obviously there's a moment of actual brain where a couple of neurons connect, or whatever the equivalent is, the wooden stuff inside his mind, as he actually rolls a 14 with a -4 intelligence modifier. And then he goes, "Oh, okay," and then it begins to sort of chunk towards who's that? It is going to be this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll look around and seeing nobody else about, he is going to pull out a set of playing cards and throw them in your face and just say, "Gin or glaive." Are you doing anything, Chuck?
throwing playing cards in Chuck's
Okay,
face.
if that's it, I'll happily respond to my turn because I'm pretty sure I'm next. So. He's just gonna. Chuck's just gonna continue. Look, he's not gonna address the Gin or Glaive thing, but he's gonna think about it for a second. And go,
I understood that reference there, Tin Man.
And so then what'll happen is he will then just kind of shrug and go friends till the end, and then pile on you and attempt to like wrestle you down into a grapple. So he's gonna try and grapple you, mate. Let me see if I can figure out what I'm clicking. It's so complicated. I just roll to hit regularly, or is it unarmed fight? Unarmed hit. Unarmed strike. There we go.
Yeah.
Boom. Whatever that is.
A natural 1.
Yes. Nice. So instead, as he kind of screeches across the floor, like a bunch of tapes just come flying out, and he just completely just like, because that's his entire vocabulary, as he just begins to like scrabble across the floor, like hands on knees, trying to pick up these tapes, and there's spools of them all over the place. And you just before you're about to do whatever you were doing, Chuck, right? You see Steely Dan with a little bit of magic tape, like just putting together one of these tapes again. Over to you,
Chuck. With that nat 1 from Steely Dan, you will have advantage on your next attack. If
Yeah,
you choose
he's too
to
busy
attack.
putting his voice back together.
He's messing with his tapes. You have advantage.
all right, Chuck is going to. He's just watching him flail around with these tapes, and he's just gonna like look over at the other two, and then like see what's going on over there, and then look back, just like,
Well, nobody told me this was gonna be a walk in the park.
and he's just gonna walk forwards and just try and kick Steely Dan across the head. And make an unarmed strike.
Roll to hit.
A 17.
I don't believe a
does
17
not
hits.
hit. So there's a point where it probably would actually hit, but it just like this kick you think is thunderous. It goes clang, and you just hear sort of like another bit of Dan going, "Forever dumb. I want to be forever dumb."
Well, he's gonna follow up with his second attack and come down with a judo strike at the neck.
Oh yeah.
GMs, was it just advantage on the first attack? Or?
Are you still messing with your tapes?
Yeah.
Okay, then advantage.
Alright.
A bit better, 23.
Yeah, it hits.
23 is gonna do it. Chop that neck.
7 bludgeoning damage. And then he's gonna use his Tavern Brawler Grapple to grapple you as a bonus action.
You got it. Is that straight grapple or is that contested strength?
I'd say it's contested.
It's a strength off.
Chuck rolling a 22. Steely Dan rolling an 18.
So as you grab hold of Steely Dan, you hit another play button just randomly for some reason, and it just hears like a virgin, touch for the 31st time.
I'm gonna need you to stop that. You're making it weird.
And he's just holding you by the back of the neck.
All right, you are grappled. Steely Dan, anything else for your turn? Solid gold.
That is it for Chuck.
All right, Ricardo, up to the plate.
Our nat oneer.
Wow. Ricardo is going to look at this bull deeply in the eyes and say, "Meet me over there. I'll be waiting for you." And then he's going to back up a little bit and take a running jump, 10 feet into the middle of nothing, and Misty Step, 30 feet over here.
Whew.
Ooh.
Well, it's bold.
That certainly had me going there for a minute, Grandmaster. I thought he was just going to jump into the gears.
I was a little concerned that he was just hoping to land that perfectly.
It was a strange
Judging like how
strategy.
he had that initial
but
one.
We've seen
Yeah.
Stranger.
We have.
Are you able to move yourself? There,
Yeah,
perfect.
there we
okay,
go.
cool. All
And
right.
when he appears, he has his bow pulled, and he just goes for. He's going to flip a coin. Oh, there's no coin. Oh no. Okay. I'll just roll a d4, just for fun.
Okay.
Okay, he's gonna go for the Warforged. Just shoot. For fun. Let's see. Did it roll?
Yep, it did. 25.
25. His arrow sails true through the air. He's going to. Oops, where is it? Lost it. 1d8.
7 points
7
of
points
piercing
of piercing.
damage coming into Steely Dan. How's that arrow feeling, Dan? How's that thing look when it hits you?
Steely Dan is just picked up another cassette tape and is just about to like put it back in its slot as this arrow comes spiking through the center of it and like spins it a little bit, and you hear creak, and the look of just utter hopelessness and frustration that you should feel ashamed of yourself, young man. You should feel ashamed of yourself.
Feeling a little ganged up on, are we?
Oh no, it's just this tape. It's tape. That was an original mixtape.
Oh, I had no idea. I'm so sorry. And then my bull will run over 30 feet. He'll probably get to where Thasslach. Is that it? Did I say it? Is standing.
Thasslach, I think, is the correct pronunciation. Wait, Thasslach is up here. Yes. You're attacking Thasslach up here at the north?
Oh no, he's not attacking, just running by. He's dashing. Never mind. So 60 feet. So I guess
Okay.
I don't know how far that is.
60 feet from
Here.
You got that.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay.
All right. Let me get you. Let me get you a bull here. I should have done that.
You never know when to expect the bull.
Hey, you think I would have had a bull just on cue, right?
Or do we lose Thasslach?
Yeah. I'll get him another call in a second.
I believe we did. That's okay. We'll continue on.
Perfect.
Grandmaster, though, that is the end of a round.
It is the end of the round, and I have to say, I know we've been doing some wonderful donations, and I saw some whole thing of subs come in. Now, you know we typically run with our chaos meters, but I think our chaos meter is essentially maxed out as is because people have been so kindly donating an insane amount so far. So here's how we're going to roll it. Because of that whole string of subs, we are going to trigger our first chaotic event. And then from there, I am going to be stealing D20 rolls from here on out. But before we do that, since we have come to the end of the round and these gears are moving, we will need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw to see if you stay on your 2 feet.
Since I'm prone on the ground, is this a disadvantage, would you say?
Are you prone? I thought you were grappled.
Well, prone and grappled because I was on my hands and knees picking up tapes.
I think
and I'm thinking in a headlock right now.
Actually, if you're grappled on the ground, you wouldn't need to catch your balance, so you actually will not have to make a throw.
That's fair.
Okay.
I'll actually
Fair enough.
say that this will work to your advantage because you now have a lower center of gravity on the ground.
Ricardo with a 24. You will stay on your feet. Chuck, give us a dex save.
Can I ask, is this if Chuck sees this coming, would his barbarian advantage on dex save apply to effects he can see?
I would say that you could see this coming because these gears are constantly spinning.
You can see the environment, so as long as you're not blind, you can.
Yeah, cool. So it's all right with the DMs. I'll roll that with advantage.
Very good.
At 14.
You're safe this time.
You are safe. Congratulations. All right.
So from here, I will require a roll for our chaotic event. You know what? I like the shininess of the gold. Chuck, give me a D20 and you will help us determine what our first chaotic event of the night will be. Hopefully it'll be something fun. Let's see what danger you will unravel here.
A 2, Grandmaster.
A 2. Okay, this is fantastic.
We love 2 here.
We do. We love 2.
So
2
it's
is
a
one of
great
our favorite
chaos
numbers.
event.
Pairs. It's beautiful. All right. Amidst all of the mechanics that you see around you, the shiny metals, the alloy that's around, the creaking and cranking of it making that just clashing noise, you find a little soft spot, a little mold growing in a corner here and there. And they begin to just suddenly develop and get bigger and brighter in color. And all across the map and certain spots throughout, there will be small little mushrooms that pop up. Fantastical fungi of mysterious origin. They are not that massive.
Or
don't
giant
worry.
ones.
They're not that giant. That's what they will be shrunk down to in 6 different spots around the map. Do with that as you will. If you come to them, you may choose to interact or not. We'll find out. Excellent, excellent. Arbiter, on top of this, I do need a roll from you as well, separate. For
Very well, Grandmaster.
reasons.
Secret
Yes.
roll coming up.
Secret roll. 14.
14
You
is
know,
not bad.
It
I've had
isn't,
worse.
It isn't. You normally do worse, yes.
I have had
Normally
worse.
You're an absolute embarrassment when it comes to rolls. So this time you're actually showing a half-decent face, which is surprising, but I'm very proud of you.
If you are looking around for these mushrooms, the ones on above near the silver plates are elevated or de-elevated below you. They're either up or down. If they're on the bronze plates, they are on your level. As a point of reference.
Excellent, excellent. Well, on this end, we will begin the start of our next round, but Fazlock, for some reason, has disappeared. So at this time, his character, I'm going to throw a sheet out, and you kind of see it, and it looks like a floating sheet as it falls from her high perch, and it covers Fazlock, coating him in a sense of invisibility. So you cannot see him, and he is now invisible on this map, unable to be detected unless you try. So Thaslock is out. And with that, since I am offering him my protection, he will lose his turn. So Steely Dan, we will begin with you as we begin round 2.
Round 2, fight!
So, I still grappled after the deck save stuff, or am I not?
Since he saved, yes.
You,
Okay,
you
perfect.
are grappled.
So I'm still grappled. Okay, so grapple means I can't move, but I can hit things, right?
Correct.
Perfect. So Steely Dan, with a little bit of frustration, well, not so much frustration as opposed to he puts the broken tape that was in sort of him, and in a sort of like a strange kind of like late 90s, early 2000s Houston rap kind of vibe. It's all slowed down. It's kind of got all like, you know, DJ Screw in it, right? So whereas previously you would have heard this whatever it was in playing, instead it says, "Take me down with a pair of nice titties," as he pulls his glaive and attempts to like slash the glaive across your face. And after that, I'll roll a natural 1. It's predestined. It's in the air. Did I roll? No. Try again. Push the
There
button.
we go.
There we go.
There it
22.
is.
22 to hit. That should be, and I will do some damage, and then I'm going to smite on top of that, if you don't mind. As I will pop a... All the buttons, there's so many buttons. It's just going to be a 3d8 smite, I think.
Roll that damage.
So it's 12 points of slashing damage from the glaive, and then another 14 of the smite. And then the second attack is going to be similarly going to hit, I hope.
A 19. Does a 19
That's gonna hit. That's gonna hit.
And then the glaive damage is another 12 points of damage. So it's 12 plus 14 plus 12. 22. Too late. Not enough brain. Whatever that is. Someone do some math for me, please.
12 plus 14 plus 12? Is that what you said?
Yes, mate. Sorry.
38 points of
Took me way too
damage.
long.
It's a total of 48 damage, unless I'm mistaken.
12.
38.
38.
38.
38, correct?
38?
38.
38.
We're happy with
38.
that.
14, 12. Yeah. 38.
Math.
Nothing. But a flesh wound.
Yeah, it's fine. Those glaives coming in left and right,
Oh.
just striking your golden skin.
He will also bonus action. I think he's got Polo Master. Yeah, he has. He'll bonus action hit you again as well.
Oh,
With
Is that a hit?
a 26.
That's definitely it.
And we'll do. Don't know what they do. Okay, so 4 points of bludgeoning damage, but also will contemptuously pop a little smite in on that one as well. So that's another 14 points of damage.
Oh, yeah.
Grandmaster, things are not looking good for Solid Gold.
they are not. We'll have to
That's-
keep an eye out for him, won't we?
Luckily,
First cut is the weakest.
unfortunately, Steely Dan has lost his partner, but it doesn't seem like he needs the help at this point.
That is Dan's turn.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right.
Chuck, your rebuttal.
All right. Chuck, holding on for dear life with this one hand on Steely Dan's neck as he's getting cut up by this glaive. He's gonna spit blood down his chin. It's like, I want to make you regret that, Tin Man. And he's gonna, with his free hand, reach inside his trunks and pull out a pair of sunglasses and whip them onto his face.
As he goes into a rage, and he's gonna attempt to use his grappling and pin to turn the grapple into a pin.
Very well.
Take him down! Take him down!
With advantage because he is now raging.
Get after it.
$17.
What am I doing, sir?
That'll be an opposed strength check.
Okay, sir.
17 versus a natural 20!
Ooh, nothing can help you out of that.
With a natural 20, Steely Dan, I'm gonna give you advantage the next time you try to break his grapple.
You just accidentally hit another button, and you just hear, sometimes you need some time on your mom.
Is that how that went? Oh,
Apologies.
And he's gonna, after attempting to pick Steely Dan up and being rebuked, I think Chuck is going to appeal to
Richard, a little hand over here.
and end his turn.
Okay. Ricardo, Chuck calling out to you for help. Your turn.
let's see how this teammate bond carries through.
We were once teammates. And now, I guess we can still be teammates, sure. I will, shoot you. Your friend, I mean. One thing. Okay, so first, bonus action, Hunter's Mark upon the tank, Paladin.
You have been hunt marked, Steely Dan.
Okay.
All right. Won't do much, but we'll see. I'm gonna use one shot at him. And you said interact with the mushroom. You didn't say eat it. Grandmaster, did you say we have to eat the mushrooms?
You can choose to interact with them however you like.
I'm going to shoot it. Is that okay?
Yes. Yeah.
So first one for the mushroom, second one for Stele. I don't know if a 15 is enough to hit a mushroom.
It is enough to hit a mushroom.
Which
correct.
mushroom are you aiming at?
The one in back here.
Yes.
That one. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that is
a
enough.
15 is gonna hit that mushroom.
Go ahead and roll me a 1d6. Two. As you hit this mushroom, it just shakes a little bit and spores poof out of it. In a 10-foot range, it will do poison damage. So this will only impact Steely Dan if you take poison damage.
I can't remember. I think Warforged are resistant, but do take it. I can't remember. Resistant.
damage.
Resistant, yeah.
All right. So from this, since Ricardo, you did the damage from, or the hit from this, you get to roll damage 2d4 plus 2.
Okay, does it reach?
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
It crosses off in those little corners.
Does it reach both of them?
It does not reach both of them.
Okay.
So if I'm gonna take my nifty ruler.
So 4 plus 2.
You're, oh, well, yeah, no, you're 15 in that box. 6 points of poison damage. So that will be 3 to you, Steely Dan.
3 to me.
And then the second arrow was 21.
Yep, that's a hit.
All right. It is 9, and then my hunter's mark. Forgot, how much is that?
D6.
D6.
He said, roughly guessing.
Sure.
Seems reasonable. 13.
Yeah.
Clever. You've now discovered the secret of the mushrooms here. They could work a variety of ways. Know that and its spores will stay up for 3 rounds once it is hit.
Ooh.
The arrow presses another play button, and you hear it go, "Mushroom, mushroom man. I'd like to be a mushroom man."
I was really hoping you'd sing the Badger Badger Mushroom song, but that's okay too. Do you take requests?
You Steely Dan sort of looks over, and in fact his head just pivots to full, like 360 looking for that, and his eyes just kind of roll backwards and forwards, and you just see sort of Steely Dan karaoke appear on his forehead as a little bit of like glamour on his forehead appears as the lyrics to songs, completely incorrect lyrics to songs, appear on his forehead.
Oh, please, Despacito.
Sure. It says, Despacito, this is how we wee when we need to go.
You know what? That's not a bad version. I give that a 6 out of 10.
It's not bad. It's not the best I've ever heard, but it beats most karaoke nights, I think.
It's a passing grade, kind of. 60%.
If we're grading on a large curve, maybe.
A very large curve, yes.
Very
yes,
large curve.
Yes.
Grandmaster,
May I move now?
you may move, yes.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna move back, and my cow's gonna move forward into the fray, trying to break up the grapple if it can, charging in.
Go, Bull 1. Go,
Or
Bull
do you
1.
hold on? First, like, shout out to Chuck. Chuck, do you want this to be broken, or do you want to hold on?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the gears.
Never mind. And the bull will go charging in. All right.
You may have to
right.
you may have to change your ambient volume if that's an issue.
Oh, that was
Okay.
in character.
That's great RP. I had no idea.
My way of saying, I don't want to talk to you.
Fantastic.
True character actor. All right. What do I roll then for the cow? Is it just gonna rush in and strength?
Yeah. I mean, what are you trying to do here with it?
I guess just try and like push them apart at this point. I guess, or maybe more like buck the robot into
The poison.
closer to
Yeah.
the mushroom.
Go ahead and let's do a go ahead and roll off against the strength. Yeah, let's do a strength roll off.
Okay.
Oh,
Plus 4
A natural 20
that's-
24.
yeah.
for your bolt.
for the cow.
I like that you're like also
Roll one.
plus 4.
That's hot. Yeah, Ricardo,
Yeah,
it goes exactly like you want it to go.
Yes, yes. You just see Chuck holding him up, still taking all those hits, feeling bloody. You're like, I'm gonna go in, and Bull 1 just comes charging in and just rams him. Go ahead and pushing him into that mushroom cloud. Bull 1, Bull 1, Bull 1. It's much easier to chant than I thought it would be.
Right. We're gonna Grandmaster. Would you roll for the damage as he gets pushed into the cloud?
Yes, I will. Yes, I will. That is going to be a total damage of 8 points of damage.
Which is half, or is that after you half?
Always have. So you will take 4. Those 4 will hurt your pride, mainly your pride.
Very good.
Do you have pride? Do Warforged really care about pride? Like, just,
Yeah, you just hear your poison running through my lane.
Oh, no, that
Grandmaster.
is one of my favorite songs. Yes,
It seems Thaslock has returned to our battlefield.
he has. Welcome back, Thaslock, and she'll wave her wings, and the gust of wind will blow off the cloak of invisibility that was over you, revealing Thaslock back on the gears, in position. I had passed you, knowing you were waiting for the right moment. It is now your turn, Thaslock. Take center stage and make this your domain.
This isn't my domain. This belongs to the Warforged.
And he's going to charge forward another 30. Oh, let's do a measurement. Straight past a comrade now. And he's going to draw out one of his daggers and give it a small smile as he says,
Now, return to what was yours.
and he casts the steel towards the Warforged.
Does he know the Warforged is on his team, Grandmaster?
I think he does, and he does not care. Oh, I love the heartlessness. Roll to attack. The betrayal. This is better than the goblin soaps that I was watching earlier. Seriously. Who needs a fake TV when you have this? Those goblins are never willing to go the distance.
Yeah, well, they lack the commitment. I've tried to see about enrolling them in Juilliard, but you know, it's a very political process.
It is, that's true. Perhaps I should talk to some of my contacts. They really need something, at least maybe an improv class. That could really do some help.
I think there's one down at the YMCA, maybe.
That would be
Okay.
great.
Sorry, I need to refresh my...
Oh, no worries. Make sure you
I do
click
that.
that red B as well.
Ooh, 19.
Perfect.
Does a 19 hit Steely
It does.
Dan? Dagger going in. That means we get damage next. Just getting piled on right now.
So unfortunately, because you're under your hit points, the Colossus Slayer is going to trigger.
I'm under my hit points. Huh?
You're under your
Under
maximum
max.
hit points.
Yeah.
So you will take an additional D8 to this.
He says unfortunately, but I don't think that he's really sorry about it, Grandmaster.
No, I don't think so. I love the
And neither am
insincerity
I.
behind words. Yes, yes.
I'm using
Unfortunately.
it's covered in oil. I don't have an oil button, so it's, you get the blood.
Yeah. Red colored oil.
Okay.
Okay.
For a
9.
massive 9.
9 points of damage coming into Steely Dan.
Ooh.
Well, Grandmaster, things are certainly beginning to heat up. Should we close out the round?
I think we shall, but we'll start with some dexterity saving throws to see how they're all landing right now. The DC keeps climbing each round, so let's see who passes and who will fall. Steely Dan with the 20, Ricardo with the 23, Chuck with the 10.
Chuck with a 10.
Chuck with the 10.
Rats marry their friends.
Fast lock, we need a dexterity saving throw.
Right. We will have a
An 8.
18. So an 18 will also save as well. That means we only have one. Seeing you begin to slip and fall, the grandmaster is going to lift you up. You see another with a flash of her wings, give another burst, almost catching you before you fall face first into the gear. Chuck, I was really rooting for you, but so far you're really doing poorly and disappointing me. I need you to do better. I have to have you do better. This is just an embarrassment. You're supposed to be the golden boy of all of this. And she's not only going to lift you up, saving you from that, you are going to get her blessing for the next round. So you will have bless moving in. I'm cheering for you, you little underdog. If you want to be the true gold winner, make sure you earn it.
Why do you always choose
Don't
the
you
underdog?
worry, Grandmaster. The cream is gonna rise to the top.
If you fall, I will catch you. You'll be ice cream. Time after time.
Oh, good heavens. How do I handle you all? What I do need now is for our chaotic events, a D20 from every single one of you. And Arbiter as well, for secret reasons. All right, Steely Dan, 4.
Yes.
Ricardo, 11. No, wait, did you roll a 1 again?
Natural one.
A natural. I thought you wanted. I want chaos. Fine, waste your 1 here on the field. Get rid of it. Chuck, you give me a 17. Right. 17. And then Thaslock, did you give me an 18? Perfect. Excellent, excellent. You know what? I won't lie. It's going to take me a long time to add these numbers together because I'm very bad at math and I need more fingers and toes. She's going to summon her goblins and they're going to hold their fingers up for her as she begins to count and add up 4, 1, 17, and 18 together. In the meantime, while I'm busy counting, perhaps we should give this a chance for people to get drinks, play a game, check out our pop quiz, sort of thing. Could you perhaps do that for us, Arbiter?
Grandmaster, I think if you want a break, we can take a break.
I'm going to need a second to count.
Yeah, I understand.
Not
Math
sure.
is hard. And he's going to look up at the stands. Acolytes, we will be right back in 10 minutes. We'll see you soon.
Enjoy the happy.
Name that monster.
It's a witch.
Nice dice, Dice Daddy. Good roll, Dice Daddy. That's it, Dice Daddy. Don't be shy. Get in there. Thanks, Dice Daddy. Dice Daddy.
Far beyond the comforts of home, past the dimly lit taverns, the gently swaying fields, the tallest snow-clad mountain peaks, and above even the golden horizon itself, lies a dark void outside of all space and time. If you're lucky, the dread fortress will call to you, drawing you out of the darkness and into the halls of the grandmaster, Lucius Skypiercer. Though retired from battle, the grandmaster yearns for the days of glory and bloodshed. She has tasked the Arbiter, her servant in all things, to curate a spectacle, a series of games to commemorate her greatness and provide a momentary respite from the dull droning of boredom. Heroes, villains, monsters and beasts of all shapes and sizes are ripped from time and their plane of existence to fight for survival in her arena. You, Acolyte, are called to bear witness to D20 Deathmatch. Name that monster! It's the Beholder! Welcome back to D20 Deathmatch.
Woo! Yeah.
Hopefully you enjoyed yourself, got some popcorn from the stands, threw the popcorn at our contestants in a show of solidarity, and yeah, let's get back into the killing each other and stuff.
Yeah, the killing part. That's what we're here for, right?
It is. Grandmaster,
Yes.
it is time for round 3.
It is round 3. More blood, more hitting, more poison. I don't know.
Maybe. And Thaslock, you just previously acted, but you are now back at the top of the order, so you get another turn.
Go, go, go.
So be it.
This time he's going to go all out, and he's going to first chuck on his Zephyr Strike with his bonus action. Then he's going to use that additional movement to run all the way past Chuck and straight into this poor Warforged.
And the poison cloud that surrounds him.
Yeah.
And the poison cloud that surrounds him.
Just eat it. Take it all in.
Very well.
I don't care if there's poison.
Now, with this rapier that he's bringing out, he's going to try and sink it into any single part of this giant mechanized creature that seems somewhat soft and fleshy.
It would really be one of the tape receptacles. That is sort of like a little cavity that's got space to be able to get into. So you're really aiming for, there used to be a little plastic window where you can see the tape move. You're aiming for one of those. There's many of them over his body.
Oh.
I know what the Grandmaster said, but you are way too loud. It's time to shut you up.
He's going to make an attack.
And as you're doing so, he looks at you and goes, "Guilty Peter's got no rhythm."
Does a 15 hit?
It does not.
Okay, so the second strike's going to swing in. This time, as the first one glanced off the metal, he's going to reposition his blade and then go for a backward hand strike underneath the neck.
Ooh.
A 13.
Not gonna get the job done.
You might as well face it, you're a dick with a glove.
We're close.
We're close.
That's too good.
Unfortunately, he's exhausted all of his energy with his strikes, and he's going to have to take a moment to catch his breath.
Okay.
As you take your breath, breathing it in, you will take 7 points of poison damage.
What is this?
Yes. There's a little mushroom there from the first chaotic event. Turns out, Ricardo thought it would be fun to hit it, and it has a spore damage spear. So, you get close to it, you take a breath in, it's gonna hit you. It's up for 2 rounds, this one and the next.
You made me invisible, but you made me blind.
Well, yes. I'm never fair about these things. I can't play I can play favorites, but I didn't in this case.
Clearly Chuck is your favorite.
Well, for now, I mean, he could easily die, and then I would choose a new favorite.
That's fair. That's how that works.
Bull 1 actually might have my heart right
Bull
now.
1 is, I think, top of the list for replacing
Yes.
Chuck. I would agree.
Yes. I'm actually working to build him his own separate cape because, I mean, everybody keeps throwing capes in front of him. Maybe he just wants his own. So
Maybe that's why he keeps chasing the cape.
that's why
He just wants a cape.
I have fully believed that capes should be part of everyday fashion. Thank you. But enough of this. We can talk fashion at a later time. Let us carry on with the battle.
Steely Dan, standing in a poisonous mushroom cloud, it is your turn.
What is this poisonous? This mushroom itself? Is it a large mushroom? Is it a small mushroom?
It is 4 feet in height.
4 feet in height. So with a strength of 16, I could probably use my free action just to pick the mushroom up.
Yeah.
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 Imagine so.
Because Steely Dan feels the need to sort of like he picks the mushroom up and then sort of looks at his former teammate. He can't. Steely Dan's got intelligence of 1. He's not going to remember a name. Say the best for him, let alone run.
Thaslock. You're Thaslock. Remember his name.
Adios. And he sort of looks over and then sort of goes, Then he sort of like begins to like pull this mushroom behind his head, and then as he does so, you see this puff of poison pass through the air over everybody as he beats Thatlog over the head with this mushroom, singing, "Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it like a horny white preacher," and we'll
roll to hit. I mean, it will take like with the area damage, but also roll to hit using your unarmed strike.
Sure. The first attack. I don't know what that is.
Best locked is a 17 hit.
Fortunately not. He's going to raise his shield just above his head and it will glance off, showering you with paws.
And he'll do it again. Sorry.
A 19.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, whichever the first one was. Sorry, my bad.
Okay. Yeah. That's okay.
Once again on the reversal, he'll swing around and duck and weave just below this mushroom as it swung over his head using his extreme agility. However, these spores are now raining down upon him.
Oh, do you have an AC of 20? Oh, bloody hell, I thought I was... Well, yeah, okay, fair enough. Right, I will have to up my power gaming. I thought I'd be nice. Okay, fair enough. That's good. And then as a bonus action, he will... Oh, wait, no. Huh. In which case, he will sort of just sort of throw this sort of silly mushroom out the way and take a... what's the thing you do? Did I take that? Hang on. Sorry, pardon me one sec. Yes, he'll do the action surge.
Okay, you throw the mushroom
just beat you with his blade.
Yeah, where are you?
Just towards where
just over here in the center of this gear?
Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly right. Thank you very much. That's exactly what I meant.
Gotcha. It seems advantageous, so good fighters know where it should be.
You got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so with the action surge, he will then. Sorry, yeah. Is that the action surge, or can I use the action surge to attack?
No. You can action surge to attack now.
Yep.
Perfect. So it will then just chop with the glaive and do that twice. That's. I don't know what that is. 19, still misses. Damn. Okay.
Unfortunately, there are some really neat sword parries.
Ooh.
Hold on just 1 second. I want to check something because I think I got a paladin thing. So many things.
He's checking his paladin thing. That thing that paladins.
Yeah, that thing that all paladins do.
Yeah, paladins. Paladins have that thing that helps them.
Thing.
I do. I get a +2 to melee weapon damage rolls. So it actually takes me up to 21.
Will a 21 hit?
A 21 will hit.
Yes!
Ooh.
Very good.
So that will do some damage then. So the first one is that, the second one is that, and I'll pump some smites into both.
Use my reaction for an uncanny dodge. Despite the movement of this glaive, I'm going to make sure that it doesn't hit anything vital, and I will take half damage.
So you'll take
on the first attack, yeah?
On the first attack, yeah.
So that 7 flashing damage. Then on that first one?
Well, plus the smite that goes in, which is an additional 21 radiant. And then the second smite that goes in will be an additional 13. So you'll take 7, half of 21, so that's 10, and then 13.
So 7, 13, 20, 10 plus 7.
Okay.
37 points of damage.
37, alright, no worries. I mean, it's a little bit of a worry.
It's a little bit worrying.
He'll do bonus action with the butt end of the glaive into your face. As he does so, he says, "We built this city on logs and coal."
You don't have either of those here. There's only gear.
Only gear. In the far future. Then we'll attack again, and I add +2 to that as well. So that is... Oh, no, it's not going to hit. Done. So the butt end just kind of scrapes past you and misses.
Yeah, knowing where you're now swinging this glaive, it's easy to predict this time that this one's going to graze straight past his face. As that's like turns and stares, like blood drenching his mostly naked body.
And a poison gas cloud behind him.
This has turned it into quite a show.
All right. right. Steely Dan, anything else for your turn?
Dan is gonna. Yeah, that's it.
All right, very good. Chuck, solid gold, dragon biff.
Chuck's gonna see this fortuitous turn of events of Steely Dan's teammate turning on him, and he's gonna turn to Steely Dan.
I don't blame him for turning on you when you can't even remember his name. At least I have the decency to remember Richard's name.
He's gonna rip, because he's not attacking this turn, his rage is gonna end. He's gonna rip his glasses off. And he's like,
You are a poor excuse for a little tin man. I'm gonna fold you up like an old wallet. I'm gonna press you into such a small singularity. They're gonna be looking for pieces of you within the phlogiston for centuries to come.
and he's gonna use his intimidating presence. Needs Steely Dan to roll a wisdom saving throw.
And if not, I become frightened. Yeah.
Frightened, yeah.
I think this is one of those awful paladin things, mate. Hang on.
Are you immune to being frightened?
I think so. I can't remember when it happens though.
You have an aura. You probably do have something.
I do have an aura. I can't remember if it happens at 11 though. 1 second. I'll just have a quick read. I'm gonna roll anyway, and we can work it out from there.
Very good.
Oh, and that's 20! Not at all! Not at all!
Yeah.
So he just looks at you and says, "Young man, there's no need to feel down. I say, young man, pick yourself and get a crown. I say, young man, there's a place you can go when you feel so stupid and slow."
Woo!
I gotta tell you, Golden Boy, you ain't doing so hot.
He's not. Well, that was his action, so he's going to, that's it. He's gonna stand there just looking staunch, staring Steely Dan in the eyes.
Okay, no bonus action.
No, I don't think he's got anything he can do, so.
No, but since you are ending your turn and you have been in this poison cloud, you are going to take poison.
Oh, he's in the cloud? Oh.
Yeah.
Right there in the foot. Yeah. It's a 10 foot. It doesn't hit the quarters well. 10 points of poison damage.
Ooh.
Would you like to step out of the poison cloud?
Oh, he'd love to step out of the poison cloud, yeah.
Cool. That's
I'd like to take a reaction to make a what's the thing? The sentinel attack thing.
I don't think he's moving out of your. Well, it depends. Are you moving out of his range, or are you?
I'm not in his melee range. Oh, he's got a glaive, doesn't he?
Got a glaive.
Yeah.
10 feet.
Well, I mean, you can take a step towards him, so you don't
Or
take an
out of this, or to
opportunity.
the side.
I think, well, just there, he's still in the glaive range, so.
Yeah. Okay. So
Smart.
no opportunity of attack.
Everybody gets what they want except for Steely Dan. Perfect.
All right. Ricardo.
Or Richard, if you're his
The
partner.
Arbiter looks down. Show me something! I have a lot of money riding on you. With some really nasty people. I really should stop betting. I should stop betting on these things, but I can't help myself.
You've got a problem. We're gonna get you help after this. You're gonna join a club, okay?
Your turn, Ricardo. You are muted.
All right. I'm muted?
Oh, you were? Okay, you're good now.
Yeah, my internet's having some problems. I just want to say, like, man, I'm so sad I missed like half of Pesh's intro there. This is Macho Randy stuff.
It was intense.
Sounded
We'll
really
get
good.
you the highlights. It's worth watching.
It's frustrating. So I don't know if you can hear me very well or not.
Yep.
You're good.
No, we can hear.
Okay. So, Ricardo looks around. He sees everybody standing there. It's like, you have been allies, but also enemies. And what is a good show? A drama without a little betrayal. I'm sorry, but also not sorry. As he casts Wall of Wind, Wind Wall? What is it called?
Oh.
Wind Wall in 10-foot line. I guess it's actually, you can only hit 2 of them, I think. So
Okay.
right across the Warforged and my fellow lizard folk. I'm sorry, but this only ends with one of us alive.
Okay, so you're targeting Steely Dan and Fastlock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think Chuck is also next to Bull 1, and I wouldn't want Bull 1 to get hurt, so.
Fair enough.
All right. That's a, what kind of saving throw is that? Is a
You probably Dex or
strength saving throw. Yeah.
Okay.
That'll do something.
A net 20! Woo!
That wind may blow, but Steely Dan does not move. His
Ooh.
just know its place in this metallic landscape. He knows where his feet belong.
Both of them save, so both.
Looking like an elephant.
Half damage for both, so that is
What's the damage?
whatever that is.
18 divided by 2 is 9. I can do that much math.
And then he says, Bull 1, get out of there. There's no need for you to beat it. Come back to me.
Okay.
I'll meet
love
him
it.
halfway. I'll run in, dropping my bow, pulling out both of my short swords. And run in, past, not into the poison though.
Okay, fair enough.
I hope that is the intensity in which you scream as you run.
Just,
Ah!
La, la, la. Okay.
Okay, anything else for your turn?
Don't think so.
Grandmaster, it's the end of the round.
It is. We need dex saving throws from all of our champions. They may have survived the wind wall for a few of them, but let's see if it continues. Steely Dan with an 11, Chuck with a 7, Ricardo with a 13, Fastlock with
Wait, my advantage didn't come through. There it is.
Okay, there's your advantage with a 17. Chuck will save. Everyone else will fail.
Oh no.
I am sorry. But as these gears keep turning, you find yourself a little dizzy, a little turned around as you try to keep in touch with each of your opponents, especially as it's hard to keep track of all of them now in this space. You who have failed are actually going to start your turn prone.
Gears on the floor go round and round, round and round, round and.
Now, for our only person who passed our decks, I require. Well, you also did you roll our first chaotic event? Oh no, wait, we haven't
did.
triggered the chaotic event. No, we did it. We hit it. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So yes, you know what? Go ahead and roll it again. Give us
Did
our
you say
deck.
chaotic event? Because I think that's a shot. I think that's a shot.
I did
Ooh,
bring
a
it.
14. Let me roll my dice as
14.
well, Grandmaster.
Oh, this tastes bad.
Grandmaster, you're drinking on the job. We have a
It's actually it's rum.
White rum. Oh boy. Oh, it's ran the gills. I can feel that one.
You guys are gonna need a drink for this one. As these gears begin clicking, the sound it makes begins to change. The rhythm of the clock mixes itself up and almost freezes and pauses for a second. And you feel a cold presence come through. A little tremble in the gears themselves, and they pick up and they stop again. They pick up and they stop again. And this chill just reaches down and towards your soul, and the lights almost flicker. And suddenly, out of the corner of your eye, a small little doll appears.
Oh no, not this again.
She pops out over along the corner. Eyes wide, unblinking, a small, steady smile that just looks at each of you one by one. Come play with me. And she will hold out her hand to you all. Come be my friend. and welcome to our nice little haunted doll who has joined the stream. She will be there hanging out on the far side, just like the mushrooms. Dear champions, you can choose to heed her call or not. Be very careful with your choice. And you know what? I think I'm going to shake things up a little bit. Let's do a reroll of initiative. I feel like
Yes!
with a new intruder here and half of you failing your dexterity saving throw, over half, we should really change things up a bit. Whoa! Did I see a nat 20 on my field?
I think that was a nat 20 from Ricardo.
What?
Right.
The one who started with a nat 1 as their first initiative.
You
I
can't
am now
write these
ready to
things.
play the game. Let's go.
This is the redemption arc, which is also really interesting because you are the only one still with full health on the field.
You didn't need to point that out.
I wanted to definitely point that out. Yes, absolutely. Perfect. Well, I see in our roles we have our new turn. Ricardo being first, Chuck Solid Gold Dragon Biff second, Fastlock, Ghost of the Bay third, and then Steely Dan coming in last. Perfect. Good. Then we will start this round. Begin our nat 20 roller.
Holy shit, what is that doll? And I'm going to shoot it.
Oh, well.
That thing is terrifying.
That's something we have not seen before.
Okay, no, we are prepared for that. Let's see
Are
if
we?
you hit. I am
Okay, great.
for now.
Look, as Chris, I actually have an aversion to scary, creepy dolls. My aunt had a room full of them, so this thing needs to die.
Okay.
Steely Dan being completely immune to fear, if you'll let me do it, he'd like to heroically throw himself in the way of the arrow, because that's a cute little doll, and it's completely outrageous. I'll even take the opportunity attack from whoever's in combat with me.
Yes. Okay. If you would like to throw yourself in front of the doll, you will take
So the arrow hits me.
you will take the shot from the arrow if it hits, which it does, I believe.
19 hits me, yeah.
Now 19 will hit.
And
The doll.
Thaslock, you will have an opportunity of an attack of opportunity as he dives away from you. as
Even
well.
though I'm prone?
Oh yeah, he's prone, so you cannot.
You can swing with
And
disadvantage if you want.
I'll
From
take a
the
swing at
ground?
disadvantage.
From the
From
ground.
the ground,
You can try to catch
swipe
his
at his ankles.
try to catch his ankles.
Yeah,
You cannot
exactly.
do
An ankle
that.
biter.
I'll thrust in his direction with my sword. Sorry.
Thanks for the clarification.
Yeah. It was risky for a second, wasn't it?
Wait, I guess you can try to punch his feet.
A pelvic thrust that way.
Oh.
Disadvantage. Oh.
Oh, the wasted nat 20 breaks my heart.
Oh, you try to reach up and stab him, but Steely Dan he's thrown his entire weight into blocking for this doll, and you will take that arrow damage from Ricardo.
Yep.
Protecting the doll.
Sure.
Don't forget your hunter's mark as well, Ricardo.
Where did it go? There it is. Up. 11.
Right. 11 points.
That's
of
including your
damage.
hunter's mark, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
As you take that damage, falling in front to take the arrow to the knee, presumably, for this doll.
But actually, in fairness, because Dan is basically on the floor, this is like more of a rising up thing. And so as a result, it's probably like straight through a chunk of his forehead,
That's fair.
or maybe in the side of his ear, like as a sort of a small cassette tape of some sort pops out.
That's really nice. That's so thoughtful. Sacrificing your brain for this.
He doesn't have one.
He
So
wasn't
it's
using
perfect.
it anyways.
There's no loss.
Exactly. It's just storage space.
Just a new accessory.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
It does, however, play a little song, which is I love you, you love me, we're a violent family.
Seeing this, Is this you accepting the doll's friendship?
Yeah.
The doll is going to reach out and she will touch you. On this end, you feel a sudden burning sensation on your shoulder where she touches you, and a small rune appears, granting you 2 damage. It is now a bond of friendship. She is now your companion. And she
Love
fight
is a
along
burning thing,
beside you.
and it makes a fiery rune.
It does. It does. You know, that's how you brand your friends. You know, that way you know you're all together. Some people get matching tattoos. You know, in this case, you get a matching rune burned into your skin.
Wonderful.
Perfect.
Always one little friend.
This haunted doll is now at your side. On your turn, she will go as well. I will move and roll for her, but you can dictate what she can do. Way to make unusual friends. Excellent. So the friendship has been made as Steely Dan protects the doll from the arrow. Tell me, Ricardo, do you have anything else for your turn?
Yes, extra attack at the doll again.
Oh, still going for the doll.
18.
18 will hit.
All right. And then, okay, 10 damage. Bonus action, if I may.
You
I'm
may.
going to cast right by my original comrade. What was it called? Healing Spirit.
Ooh.
Whoa.
And you see, as Bull 2 appears, but not actually a bull, a spirit appears right in the place next to him. And, what is it? You can cause the spirit. When a creature moves into the spirit's space for the first time, or the start of its turn, it can restore 1d6 hit points.
How big is the radius?
I think it's only the 5 feet.
Okay, and you're putting
Yeah,
it right
25
on Chuck.
Yeah.
Nice.
I may have to kill you after, but for now, we need to take out that doll.
Overlapping zones.
The power of friendship.
All right. That's it. So when you first enter, I believe, I think it does it up to 3 times.
Dope.
1 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. So 4 times. 4. So 1d6 each time you choose it. So the first one, I think when it enters into your space, you get it automatically, right? So
Take it.
Awesome.
I think. All right, sweet. So I gain 9 HP.
1. Oh. I think it's just 1d6. I've never used this before. Yeah, just 1d6.
Oh, just 1d6. Okay. Sweet.
But let's roll. See how much healing that is.
Oh. I'll roll it.
Just the mystery. Whatever it may
3.
be. 3.
3 points of
Full
healing
hit points.
for Chuck.
3, my lord. 3. Okay, perfect.
All right, Chuck, you feel this healing surging through your veins as it is your turn.
And you can choose to take it
Alright.
again on your turn, I believe.
Oh, perfect.
Oh yeah, sweet. We'll do that. Heal me up. Heal me up. Give me that D6.
If you want to roll, go for it.
Okay.
You're responsible for your own choices here.
Oh, 1. Dope.
One's better than nothing, I guess.
One's better than what he had. Chuck's gonna turn around and give Ricardo that 80s end of the movie nod. So where he's going to he's gonna stick his glasses back on as he goes into another rage.
All right, Richard, let's wrap this up.
And he's gonna turn around and he's going to charge at Steely Dan.
It's about time we leveled the playing field.
And he's gonna attempt to disarm Steely Dan of his glaive.
Okay.
Cool. So are you trying to grab it and pull it from him?
Yeah, just wrench it out of his grip.
I'm gonna say, I feel like we have to first see if you can, can you grab it first of all from him?
As you're coming towards me, are you out of my range or are you in my range at the moment?
I am.
Right there.
I went from 10 feet away to 5 feet away.
As you came into that range, I can get to hit you with a sentinel, right?
He was already within your range.
Oh, you're within range, so it's fine. Then don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
So let's make a sleight of hand check to see if you can even get your hands on this glaive first.
DC 14.
That is a natural one.
With the natural one, no, you are not getting your hands on that glaive. He's gonna yank that thing back.
In fact, you are going to try to grab it, and you're going to grab it on the sharp end. So you're going to take, we'll just give you 1d4 of damage. I'll roll that for you.
Just grab the blade.
Grab the blade. It's 1 damage. That
I suppose you let me smite through that, would you?
No.
evens out. No. You just grab onto it. Like, that's not how you grab a glaive. Don't do it like that.
Shh, Grandmaster, this is just getting good. Let him do what he wants to do.
No.
Chuck is gonna go ahead and end his turn.
Okay.
Sorry, if I may, I knew I read it wrong. I cast that at level 3, so you actually get 2d6, not 1d6.
Ooh, okay, go ahead.
Throw yourself 2 more d6s.
I'll just roll it quickly.
Yeah.
So 5 more.
Nice.
Perfect. Chuck juicing up.
Thank you.
All right. Chuck's turn finishing. That's luck.
The nations are bonding together. We should do the same despite your betrayal, Ricardo.
Yes, I feel we are outmatched.
Stand in their environment, and yet they will be the ones to fall.
I'm going to apply my Hunter's Mark onto Steely Dan.
Okay.
And I'm going to use part of my movement to get back up.
Okay.
And then I will inch. I will just move. No, I'll stay where I am, and I'll make these 2 attacks on him.
Okay.
So taking, once again, bracing behind my shield, I'll take the rapier, and I'm going to go for what I believe, now inspired by my Hunter's Mark, to be more vulnerable spots. So under the pits and into the joints of his steel plating, I assume.
Have at it.
I'm going to find where my dice are.
Hit.
So here. Okay, so this one's going to do an additional D8 because of Colossus Slayer.
Okay.
Ooh. 20
20
coming in.
20 points of damage coming in to Steely Dan. Big hit.
Okay.
It's going to slide his blade in and hopefully find a point. Tell me where it hits you.
So you sort of run along and you hear as various sort of like, if you find this line in this groove of a contour to run your blade along, and you can definitely hear like click, 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 click as sort of different, like a small compartment opens and a load of CDs just fall out. Like with, and they basically say like, now 27 greatest hits of 1992. Now 28 greatest hits of 1993. Now that's what I call soft rock. Now that's what I call soft rock 2. Platinum best.
My goodness.
You need one of those nice CD cases. I'll get you. I have an old one. I can dust out, and you can have that one. Okay. Take care of yourself.
As you say that, Grandmaster, Dan looks at you and goes, now you can't buy these CDs in the shops. All 40 CDs come to you with a subscription of just $3.99 to buy these amazing CDs from the 90s.com. Now just remember, you can't buy it in the shop. Shops.
Music for later. I have my session and I can listen to that. I'll subscribe at that point. But for now, I would like a battle.
And as he's speaking, I will make my attempt to shut him up by once again aiming for a point, this time using the back of my shield to force the blade in. And it will go for his second strike. This time it will be a
27!
Oh, it's a hit.
Now this one's going to hit big because I forgot to trigger the Hunter's Mark. on the
Oh
last
boy.
I mean, no, I forgot to hit the Colossus mark, so this one's going to hit on this one. Pardon me. I didn't apply Colossus to the last strike, so
Okay.
it triggers once per round.
Fantastic.
So last round you did 1d. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what the damage looks like. Sorry.
It'd be 1d6 plus the regular strike plus 7.
Okay.
And this time it's going to be a 1d6 plus 2d6 plus 7. For a total of 24.
Plus 2d8 plus 7? Okay, okay.
20,
Okay, so what was that? Sorry, 24.
24 points of damage.
Oh.
The Steely Dan now looking very bloodied.
If he would bleed, I'd send him to the oceans. But I need to take my time.
And I'm going to use my last 15 feet of movement to limp away.
I will take a reaction on that if that's okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because I use my fancy footwork to escape one person I've already attacked, you will not get an opportunity to do that. However, Gold will.
Ooh. Can I substitute a grapple for a strike?
You can. You may grant.
I'm gonna go ahead and make a strength check with advantage.
What?
21.
Is that a strength saving throw from me?
Strength roll off, yep.
Strength check. Yeah.
Oh, strength check, sorry. Ignore this then. Oh no, that's even worse. Second roll.
10.
10.
Chuck able to grab you as you were trying to get away. Chuck, how do you grapple him?
Oh, he's grab him by the belt as he attempts to walk.
Get back here! I'm not done with you once I'm done with Steely Dan.
Then be done with him first.
No, don't worry. Coming right up.
Okay. All right. Fast Lock, I believe that's the end of your turn. Steely Dan! Hanging on by a thread, but you are still in this thing. You and your doll creepy friend.
Minus thread. So, he'll sort of turn to the door and he's broken. Steely Dan's like, got like bits sort of falling out of him and everything else, but he manages to like, in this case, it's more like the cassette player's kind of, that's one side of his head has almost exploded out, but it's still got two prongs. So you see him kind of fit a tape on it and kind of like just begins to like twirl it with his finger, and it goes, yeah. We've known each other for not long. And then so it says, then I'm gonna give you up, then I'm gonna let you down, then I'm gonna run and hurt them. As he will. You've moved 10 feet away, 15 feet away, is it?
Oh, he didn't go anywhere.
He got grappled by
Didn't get
Chuck.
it. I got grappled. Perfect. So I would like to execute the traitor. That's the first thing we're doing. So as he looks at you and just says, guilty penis. And will attempt to, even though he knows he's going to miss, you got stupidly high. I get advantage to hit you, right? Because you're grappled.
He's not restrained, just grappled. So it's
Restrained. Okay, fair enough. Regardless, then I'll give it a hit. So with the glaive, we get +2 to this. And I'll get to hit again, the second attack.
That will be a 17
So it's a 19 because it's +2.
Well, it was a 15.
And 23.
Plus 2.
Oh, yeah, sorry, we got it. Yeah, 17 and 20, 25. So second hit. Thank you. Sorry, slow to update here. So the first one misses.
Right, Taslock?
Yeah.
Yep, only one of those will hit, unfortunately being held back by what he thought was his comrade is now taking its toll.
So that will be a straight 13 points of glaive damage, which I will then throw my last second level slot into. Should
Might
give
use a
me.
spell, is it not?
It uses a spell slot, but it's not a spell. You can't counterspell it.
I'm not going to counterspell, but would I get my Mage Slayer attack on him?
Don't think so. Not normally, but it's
Or,
good. Not my routine.
For a smite?
Yeah,
I don't think Mage Slayer applies to smite.
that's okay.
So that will be 2, 3, 4.
Lovely.
So 26 points damage.
I will definitely take my my uncanny dodge to half that damage.
Okay, so it's
My
13
reaction.
again. And then Dan will attempt to. He will use a bonus action to take a second wind, because that's what we can do as bonus, and takes a D10 plus 2 hit points. So, which is 6 hit points returned to him. But then it's the doll's go.
Yes. Would you like me to help?
So you hear an affirmative that goes, raspberry sorbet.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. She is just going to poof for a moment and then quickly appear over on the other side. Here. Boom. Right behind Ricardo. You can be helpful, and she's going to try to attack you. You see her mouth open wide and a little jaw appears that's going to end up being a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
So on this, she is going to do 3d6. And she's going to take 11 damage from you. And that 11, as she bites in, sinking her plastic rotting teeth into your skin, and she soaks in your lifeblood, she transfers that energy back to her best friend. So those 11 will become extra HP for Steely Dan. 11
And you
My
You-
BFF.
you just hear a small tape player go, doll, 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 doll. It's like the crowd just chants, doll, 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 doll.
Nobody else seems to know how teamwork works except for Dan and this doll.
I don't know what you're talking about, Grandmaster. I got nothing but respect for Richard.
Actually, you know what? That is a fair point. I had misrepresented because he did help heal you. You know what? I apologize. And she will give you advantage on your next turn.
Oh. It's too late to order fries.
I don't like.
It's too late.
Wrong. I have to do right by myself. That is gifted to you. Perhaps you'll hit something. Not grab the glaive by the sharp point.
Grandmaster, it is the end of round 4.
It is! That means I need D20 rolls from everyone for dex saving throws, and then after that, we'll take a small pause, and then we'll do it again for chaotic events purposes. All right, I am seeing...
Whoa.
Not a lot of great rolls.
Did you say D20 or Dexter? Say.
A dex saving
Oh, sorry.
save. So I apologize. I was unclear.
Oh, that's not better.
I like to be unclear sometimes. Oh, so I see a 16. I see an 11. A 20. 30, 20 from Steely Dan, and 14 All right, it was 15. So if you are under 15, you will fail. You will be prone again. For those of you who saved, you start out on your feet. Congratulations. So I believe that leaves us Ricardo and Chuck Solid Gold Dragon Biff as prone. One team down, one team up. And then also, Tesla, who's on their own. A team of one. I think this is, if I'm getting an accurate description of this, it seems like where the breakup is. Am I right, Arbiter?
Grandmaster, it does seem to be, so I've been watching very carefully. It seems like Chuck and Ricardo are working well together. It seems like Thaslock and Steely Dan have some issues. I think it might be a 2v1v1v doll situation. I don't really know how it's going to play out.
Yes, this doll is making an interesting little switch up here, but truly something exciting. Before I ask for D20 rolls for all of our champions for chaotic purposes, I also would like a D20 from you, Arbiter. Here, a 2.
A 2, Grandmaster.
I told you before, I actually really do need you to do better. Roll it again, because that is embarrassing, and you're supposed to... Okay, 12.
It's a 12.
No, wait, that's from Steely Dan.
That's mine.
Oh, no, it's from you. That's yours. You're just pretending.
Hey, Grandmaster, is this a chaos moment?
It is not yet.
Okay, just checking in. Not
yet. But it is working towards something. Very soon. She starts coughing at her own laughter. It's hard to keep. It's a secret. Don't ask me questions about secret things because I'm really bad at keeping secrets. Oh. All right. Okay. You know what? Fine. You know what? If you want to ask, is this a chaotic event? You know what? Fine. We'll have our chaotic event. You know what, Arbiter? They want to know. You know what? So go ahead and give it to them because they want to be impatient and I can't keep a secret, so just go ahead and give it to them. I'm gonna sit back and throw back in her throne. Fine, you ask questions, you'll get what you wanted.
Very well, Grandmaster. And the Arbiter is gonna look at the gears floating around. I have an idea. And is going to create a giant wrench in the air in the space next to him, and he's going to throw that giant wrench into these gears. And as the wrench hits the gears, everything comes crashing to a stop. The gears now shifted and thrown askew. There are now gears falling from the sky as this all this architecture begins to fall apart. There is no more spinning of the plates. I need everyone to re-roll initiative. But first, roll me a dexterity saving throw as these gears are falling down on your heads.
For those of you who failed the first one, you will roll with disadvantage.
Ooh. Oh. So everyone but Dan's rolling with a disadvantage.
Well, I'll just say it'll cancel out my advantage from my barbarian feat. So I'll take the first roll, which was a 5.
Okay. Okay, looks like Dan with the 7, Ricardo saving with a 24.
The disadvantage is 15.
Oh, disadvantage 15. Okay, perfect. Okay. All right, anybody under a 15 is going to take full damage, which is 3d6. I will allow you to roll your own damages. So roll yourself 3d6. Different damages for each player. If you succeeded, take half.
First? Okay.
It is bludgeoning.
Arbiter, what kind of damage would that be?
It is bludgeoning damage, so you can take a quarter.
Oh, that's right, because you're raging,
or a
aren't
half
you?
if you failed.
I will take a half.
Okay, fantastic.
So we're taking 3d6?
That would be 3.
6 damage.
If it's odd, we round up because we hate you all.
Oh, okay, 7 damage.
We're mean and cruel and we have no feelings. I'm sorry.
You're still relatively in the same locations you were before. Relative to each other. All right, you dodge and duck, and some of you are able to shy away from getting fully hit by these gears, but they're falling constantly, so you're taking little bumps and bruises as you go. Rerolled initiative. Chuck, it is your turn.
Chuck, you're starting your turn. Remember, I want blood. I want gore. I want you to end lives.
I won't disappoint you, Grandmaster.
He's going to pick himself up out of prone, and he's going to reach into the back of his trunks and pull out his great club that he's had stashed in there the whole time.
Now, seeing as the two of you have been non-compliant with my phony wrestling moves, I'm gonna have to get 18th century on your behinds.
And with this wealth of advantage he has, both from the Grandmaster and the fact he's hitting two guys while they're down, he's going to make a first start with an unarmed strike at, a great club strike at Steely Dan.
Oh yes, the great club strike. Ooh.
25.
Yep.
For, that would be 10 damage.
Woo!
Yeah,
he's
looks
gonna-
pretty badly fucked up. Yep.
He's gonna lift his great club back up and he's gonna bring it down on Thaslock. A 25 to hit on Thaslock.
Yeah, that hits.
11 damage.
Oh no, can I? Yeah.
And then he's gonna bring it back up and use his Barbarian Frenzy bonus action to make a third attack and bring it down on Steely Dan once more.
Oh,
Whoa, you got him.
24 to hit.
And Dan goes down. He had 1 hit point left.
15 damage on Steely Dan.
Steely Dan goes down.
He's got to turn to the crowd and just throw one hand in the air and his great club, his blood-dripped great club in the other.
Give it up! Give it up for Solid Gold Dragon Biff! And Richard, he's helping too.
now Steely Dan, you. Wait, we do this here. You are down but conscious.
Mm-hmm.
You are conscious.
But you will not be able to attack. So basically, you can RP, but you are.
Can I use my lay on hands?
No.
Okay, so I can't do any actions.
Yeah, you
Okay, so
are.
That's
It's
nothing.
same as being unconscious in another game, but you are conscious for the sake of RP.
I can just throw shade, basically.
Yeah.
So
But you're still making death saves. You're dying. You're down but dying. Dying but conscious.
So let me make a death save first of all.
Yep, make a death save.
Where's the button to do it here? Just straight con save, right?
On D&D Beyond, it should be. Where is that at? Hold on.
Yeah, I think I found it.
Found it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
13. That's a save.
15. Yeah, so you just hear like the music just begins to play, and it goes, and now the end is, and now we come to the end of the near.
Okay. As that great club smashes down on you, you're able to hang on, making a death save. It is now.
Actually, do you want your doll to do anything?
Absolutely.
It's true. The
Do you
doll is
call
still
to
in
her?
play. She's over here behind Richard for the time being.
So you look over at the doll and just say, "Be safe, eat face."
Okay.
She will pop over next to you. Eat face, and she's going to go in and she's going to kiss your forehead on this. And she is going to disappear as she brings you back to 1 HP. Your rune on your shoulder disappears.
Oh no.
She has left this plane of existence, but brought you back.
See,
Her
that's very sad.
parting words. Thank you, friend. and she disappears.
All right. Very good. Steely Dan back in the world of the living with 1 HP, but it is now Fastlock's turn.
I can trust any of you. Very disappointing.
I'm going to use my disengage as a bonus action,
Okay.
and I'm going to move 30 feet over onto this gear. And then I'm going to just cast Fog Cloud.
Ooh.
And try and obscure myself
Okay.
as I tend to my wounds.
I assume fog cloud kind of goes everywhere and is not just in this one space where you are at.
No, it is a,
What's the
sorry.
what's the radius on that?
20 feet.
20 feet. Got it.
Good.
Grandmaster, I'd like to point out there's a madman in the crowd giving out gifts to everybody.
Oh, so there is. Oh, okay, this is fantastic. I'm sorry, but this calls for a surprise chaotic event. This I need. This I love. You know what? I need somebody. Whoever's first to it, give me a D20 roll. We want to reward that. Thank you so much for this. Give me a D20. I see a 5 first on the field.
Oh dear.
Pick the one.
No,
It's like, get it out of my system. We're good.
With this 5, suddenly, I'm gonna switch this up. Suddenly, all weapons that you have poof, turn into big, fluffy pillows. This now, for the rest of this round, will become a pillow fight. Congratulations! You now have giant fluffy pillows. Your pillowcases can look like whatever you want. I do not care. You can describe them on your turn. But your fluffy pillow will be there. Now, every time they roll to attack, you can roll against. If yours is higher, even though they attacked you, you will be the one to do damage.
My goodness.
So this is a full-on attack because defense with pillows are also attacks. So if you are rolling to attack, you better win it. Now, granted, for a pillow damage, it is +8 to hit from a D20, and will do 1d4 of fluffy damage. So I'm sorry, if you are a barbarian, fluffy damage is not something that you are resistant to. Everybody,
That was a
take
chaos
fluffy
event,
damage.
yes?
Huh?
That was a chaos event, yes?
Yeah.
This is a chaos event. Thanks to
That's
the subs that were
one rum
donated.
shot.
I will finish this one.
All right.
Fluffiness ensues. Congratulations. You all have fluffy pillows now.
Ricardo, you are the first to act with your pillow.
Oh. Ricardo is seriously conflicted. He made another alliance with Thaslock, yet his buddy is the one calling him Richard. He doesn't know what to do. However, Steely Dan is back and almost finished. Well then. How's my bull, by the way?
Make a dex save.
Oh boy.
DC 14.
Okay.
A single hoof sticks out from underneath a giant gear.
That bull has somehow maintained itself on this gear.
Yeah, real happily. Its horns are covered in tiny pillows, though.
It's somewhere over here to this north side of the gear.
He's got pool noodles on his horns.
Yeah, just poof, sucked on there.
Well, this only ever ends one way. Brothers, why should we fight amongst ourselves and not take it against our oppressors? He's gonna turn, picking up his bow and firing it.
It's a pillow bow now.
It is a
pillow
pillow
bow.
bow.
Why not?
Sure.
The grandmaster.
You can try. You can try.
pillow
That'll
bow.
be a D20 +8 as you yeet your pillow at me.
Sure. Okay, let's see. Where is
I'm
it?
gonna let you go for it. A 10! A 10! No! No, that does not work. But do note that I get to respond in kind. As you hit me, I get to attempt to hit back.
Grandmaster.
As the Grandmaster picks up her pillowcase, and oddly enough, in her pillowcase, you hear this weird clanking sound. It's full of quarters, and she goes to swing it and tries to throw it at you, but does not let go on time. She's actually going to swing that pillowcase of quarters at the Arbiter. That's gonna be 8 points of damage just directly at you, Arbiter. Sorry.
It's fine, Grandmaster. It's not a problem. I've been hit with a sack of quarters before.
I'm sorry. You will get to your attack was greater than mine, so you will get to roll damage against me.
Oh, what is it? 1d8, you said?
1d4.
Or 1d4.
I rolled higher because mine was filled with quarters.
Right. 2.
2. Ugh, your pillow hits me in the face. I just toss it back to the ground. Fine, you've made your point.
Yes, I feel much better. Extra attack. And I'll just point at Steely Dan.
This is a good time to use that extra attack.
Attacking with another pillow.
Okay. Another pillow, bow, arrow to the face. So it's contested always, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
Yes.
All right.
14.
So I have to roll what, sorry?
A D20 plus 8.
A D20 plus 8, sorry.
You must beat a 14.
Must be a 14.
Contemptuously so. Oh.
And you do, as you return the pillow back to Ricardo. Roll a D4 for damage.
Yep. 1 point of damage.
Whack him back. Pillow eating in your face.
All right.
Would you say it was a thrown weapon?
It was a thrown weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I will put a smite behind it.
Okay. Smite
I
with
mean,
the pillow.
yeah,
Get after it.
Smite behind it.
Smite pillow.
I've never thought about a smite pillow before.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's 11 point of radiance on top of that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Oops, wrong way. Got it.
Just a poof of feathers go everywhere.
And then I'll just tell my bull to run in.
Okay.
If it's still alive. And try to. Is this pillow fighting? Okay, it's pillow fighting Steely Dan as well.
It's a pillow bull.
All right. All right.
This
So
is the
that's
D20.
17 plus 8.
25. You gotta be a 25, Steely Dan.
I don't think I'm gonna do it. Nope.
Oh.
20.
You will take that pillow damage.
Ooh, my bull is on point. Holy shit.
4. Taking that full damage doesn't matter
Okay.
because you only have
One
1
hit
HP
point.
left. That
Back down
bull,
again.
a giant pillow just rampages towards you and poof, it just body slams you. And while it is incredibly comfortable and soft, and by far probably just filled with duck feathers of horns, it does hurt just enough that you fall and are dead yet again.
You just hear another tape just whir and goes, baby fart doo 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 doo, baby fart doo 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 doo.
All right. Very well. New round. Chuck solid gold dragon biff.
This, dear champions, will be your final round. Show me what you're worth.
Chuck is looking at his great club has suddenly turned into an anime pillow in his hands with like a girl on it, and he's like, "What the hell?" He's gonna throw it over his shoulder. Instead, he's gonna look down for the nearest solid weapon he can find, and he's gonna find Steely Dan. He's gonna pick him up and like fling him over his shoulder.
Yes.
And he's gonna run towards Thaslock.
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay, and your fog cloud, he has disadvantage, correct? On hits to you?
I believe so.
How does that work?
Can Steely Dan give him the help action?
Well, he's gonna.
No.
He's gonna use his, what do they call it? The barbarian reckless attack to cancel out the disadvantage.
This is definitely a reckless attack.
Yeah, this is very reckless, just dragging in a dead body for your attack.
And
Roll me a strength
Since-
check as well. Give me a strength check here.
Oh yeah.
Let's see how well you're able
he
to
is
carry.
raging, so he's gonna have advantage on the
Okay.
strength check.
For sure.
13.
Okay, yeah, you're good enough to hoist up Steely Dan's body on your shoulder.
Plus, didn't you have
Well, all
an
right.
additional advantage from that I had given you earlier?
He does. So if he can use that, it will transform from disadvantage all the way to advantage.
Yes. Yes, it will.
And then he is, thanks to his tavern brawler feat, he is proficient with improvised weapons, in this case it being Steely Dan. So he's gonna make an attack roll with advantage.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh,
a
it's
26. A 26, Grandmaster. What size damage dice would you say Steely Dan would inflict?
I would say Steely Dan is at least like D12 to D20, somewhere in that area.
I'm
Sure.
gonna give you 2 D12s.
There we go.
Steely Dan's got like, I'm imagining his hands coming across and just
He's
one
a
hand in
big
the other.
warforged.
Like you're using him as a nasty slap
Yes.
across his face.
Oh,
That is a 20 Steely Dan damage.
Oh, there's nothing I can do. I'm gonna be clobbered by Steely Dan.
Might as well face it, you're a dick with a glove.
Lady
Never
of the
be-
ocean, take me.
As the body crumples into mine, blood starts spewing forth and onto these gears.
Enough! A team has clearly made victory. I will not make you fight any longer. You, too, are sole survivors. Come center stage. And the Grandmaster is going to open her wings and fly down, just gliding to the 2 gears and putting out one hand each. One, the right hand extended to Chuck, the left hand extended to Ricardo.
Your name's Ricardo?
Yes, it has always been Ricardo. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I've been calling you Richard this entire time.
Oh, it's fine. I think I was calling you Chuk.
To our winners of this night's evening, a team who did not know each other beforehand but truly trusted in each other, Chuk and Ricard. And she will hold both of your hands up and present you to the crowd. Acolytes, I give you your champions, your winners, your survivors. And she'll raise you both up. And as you hold her hand, you find yourself flying up through the air. Now, my final grand champions, give me your final statements to your fans, to your friends, to your acolytes. And she'll nod first to you. Chuck.
Thank you so much, fans, viewers. Thank you for the dreaded GM for summoning us all to his channel for this battle royale, and thank you to my teammate Richard for not turning his back on me, and thank you Grandmaster and Arbiter. I hope I was a worthy tribute.
Truly. Ricardo, your final words.
It was a pleasure, and I know that I said there would be violence followed by sex. So I hope we can make that happen. Also, we all know who the true winner is. Bull won. So thank you.
Bull one. And the crowd just goes crazy. Thank you all for coming to D20 Deathmatch!